way back in 1993, when I was, a farmer. By the way, professionally, I'm a chartered accountant. And then I later went into agriculture, full-time agriculture, producing eggs and day witches. And it was in the course of that business that I was attacked. I was shot, and I escaped narrowly. Then in the process of trying to investigate what could have brought this attack about, I was introduced to an elderly gentleman who was running a clinic. And in that clinic, I discovered that he had a lot of knowledge and was using only one herb to cure almost everything. So I apprenticed myself to him for about 2 years. And I was visiting him at Ibadan, twice every week. Now, what interested me, or what made me curious, was that this man was using a single herb to cure diabetes, hypertension, stroke, arthritis, cancer, even. So I was watching him during my tutelage with him, and I discovered that he was disguising this product, and he was cooking it on fire. It is made from sorghum bicolor, the popular Purupuru Okababa.
Yes.
He extracts the liquid from it, and before giving it to his patients, he changes the color. At times it could be red, at times it could be yellow. I watched him carefully that he was disguising this thing, and then I confronted him. I said, look, I could see that you are using the same herb to cure hypertension, diabetes, stroke, cancer, everything. And that it is the same product that you are using. He said yes, that he was just changing the color to make people believe that he's using different products. I said, but I could see the thing was working, because he usually gave just like, 100 mil in like the small 100 ml bottle. And then it takes just about 5 days, 7 days, the patients come back to report that they are well. So I now asked him, I said, look, do you call incantation on this thing, or you say special prayers on it for it to work? He said, no, he wasn't doing that. That this thing was handed over from the beginning of creation. That particular plant was a plant that was growing around the river where man was created. And it is a river of blood. It's called Jubi River. Anyway, it's a very, very long story.
Okay.
But I decided to, authenticate this thing myself. And I found out that it was doing virtually everything, starting from anemia. If somebody is anemic and you give it to him.
Anemia is when you are short of blood.
Yes, when there's no blood. Within 5 to 7 days, your blood will come back. But as a chartered accountant, I cannot parade, a concoction which has no evidence. And I know that if you put evidence into this thing, you are likely to go very far. The doctors, orthodox doctors, will also embrace it. So I then started bringing in scientific people. I first of all talked to a doctor, explained it to him. And, the doctor tried it on a child who was just about 5 years old. His hemoglobin was 3.5. And within 10 days, the hemoglobin rose to 10.5. It's more or less like a miracle. So this doctor now said, look, this experiment that I perform here, I will perform more of it, but my colleagues will not believe you have to go to the teaching hospital in order to do what he called empirical studies. So he did more studies, and of about 20 people that he tried on, the minimum increase in the blood level within 1 week was 33.1%. Some even rose as much as, 100%. So we now headed for the teaching hospital where we did animal experiments. At the time we got there, they were trying out some local herbs which could take care of the problem of trypanosomiasis. You know, that's
trypanosomiasis, yes.
So that is sleeping sickness. You know, this problem also has the anemia indication in it. Okay. So they inoculated the rats with the germ and then kept some on one side, which they call control. Then they inoculated two other cells. One of the cells was not treated. The other one was treated. The one that was treated, they all survived after 2 weeks. Their blood came back. The ones that were not treated, all of them died. So that convinced us that, yes, this thing is truly working. Now, but that has not explained how the thing is working for everything. So along the line, the issue of antioxidant came to the fore, in science. And so we sent the product to the United States of America to find out whether it is working through antioxidant power. And to our amazement, we found out that it is the most powerful natural antioxidant that is existing in the market. It is about 4 times more powerful than the acai berry, which is the reigning product in the United States of America. And you know how antioxidants work? There are certain things you call free radicals. The free radicals are generated when you breathe in oxygen or you take food. In the process of metabolism or digestion, they bring out what you call, a byproduct. The effect of that byproduct is that the cells, which are supposed to be working very well, when you breathe in oxygen and it is being converted to energy, they are broken. They are broken. So when they are broken, they become unstable. And when they become unstable, then they cause what you call inflammation. It is the inflammation that will lead to all types of diseases. So if you have anything that you consume that will neutralize the effect of this free radical, your cells are going to be alive. Your cells are going to be perfect. And when your cells are perfect, if any germ or any disease comes into your body, it will eliminate it. And if none has come in, it won't allow anyone to come in. So that's a process that explains, because you need to explain how can a single product be doing everything. It can do it through one mechanism, which is antioxidant. When free radicals are taken care of, the cells can live for almost forever and ever. Then the third mechanism by which the thing was working, the immune system, the immune cells are the soldiers of the body. If they are okay, the body will be perfect, nothing will be wrong. But if you take the right food, the right nutrition, the immune cells will wake up, and when they wake up, if any disease attacks your body, they will just demolish it almost immediately. And if even any disease is already in the body and you take a product which we now christened it as Jobelin, if you take it, it will strengthen the immune system and the body will be working very well. So, through 3 mechanisms of action which we have studied, and we have got plenty of research work